What up, though? It's your girl, I'm here with a new reading. This will be from Mars in Capricorn transit reading for 2022. This video is brought to you by Lenormand, of course. If you are new, welcome. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, of course. Leave a comment below if this resonated for you and how. Also hit the notification bell so you're aware of when new content drops. So this is Mars Capricorn, where it's exalted. It's exalted because Mars likes to see things through and Capricorn likes to work. So what are you working on? What do you want to completely, commit to? And how are you seeing it through? What attitude do you have about it actually coming to fruition? Mars is drive, instincts, passion, Capricorn, fame, ambition, playing by the rules or breaking the rules. It also controls the 3Ds, about the 3D reality. So let's start with the first house. This is more physical, exercising, more physical strength. Health concerns on the rise that need addressing, liking your physical stature more, increasing the strength of your muscles. This could also be you putting in physical labor, manual labor to fix something, complete something, get something going. This could be you also investing or making executive decisions in your life regarding things that are very personal to you, because you feel like now is the time to do so. So let's see what the message is. I'm using the animal spirit guide deck. Let's see here. My tea just sitting her. So we got the walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. And then we got Weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Definitely. And then at the bottom we got Grouse or Browse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. So a lot of physical things. Paying attention, you may have to be more aware of what your eyes are doing, since we're doing a lot of paying attention and artistic expression, because two of these say pay attention. So that's why I'm only mentioning the eyes, but you may have to do some serious hand-eye coordination, and it may just be you having to do this physically because there's something in your life that requires you to be more hands-on, where you got to multitask a little bit, expanding your hand-eye coordination. Or if you have any children that are Capricorn first houses or Capricorn suns, they may be expanding in their hand-eye coordination or ability to multitask to get the job done. So, yeah. Alright. So, remaining vigilant, indulge in your creative, and pay attention. So, yeah, I definitely see this as you choosing to work at something, express yourself, but it may be kind of like on a solo thing where you're not really sharing too much of what you're working on. You're keeping it kind of like to yourself. You're withholding the work that you're doing until you're ready to show everybody that it's completed. So that's kind of what I'm getting. Remain vigilant about this current situation. Wait for signs and omens and let them tell you what direction to go in. Okay, so we got the Ace. And then we got the 10 of Bones. So there's going to be some type of renewal. Ooh, your card here. Okay, so there's definitely going to be some type of renewal that's going to take place. That make you feel like, okay, because it does say to remain vigilant. about the situation. So maybe you needed like a trigger with this Mars and Capricorn being that trigger to tell you, okay, all systems go, let's go, 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 go. And now you're like off to the races, where you got rid of the whatever it was that was making you stop and pause before you could just move through. So if you were given a red flag, you had to pay attention to the signs and omens. And with that, with you being able to do that, it opened the door for you to feel. And Mars is an action planet too. It's divine masculine energy. So now that you felt intuitively what direction to take based on the signs, omens, synchronicities that were before you, you're ready to go. So let's look at this unicorn. Indulge in your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Some art. Get some art going. And it may not be typical art. It may be something that, you know, allows you to express your divine feminine energy in a masculine way. As I say that, I have the Queen of Bones, or the Queen of Fire, that comes out, which is definitely about getting over the dark parts of life and focusing on moving ahead. Okay, one more unicorn. Unicorn being creative. Okay, so I got another ace. New thoughts, new ways of thinking, a different direction that's being taken with the Death card. Transformation. Yes, yes, yes. So definitely was working on something, had to stop, pause. This pause may have kind of came from the last time Mars was in Capricorn in 2020, when the reset kind of took over and began, where everything got kind of shut down around the world with that triple conjunction in Capricorn. But since then, you had to rearrange how you do things and how you move forward, because what was working before wasn't going to work anymore. So now that it's returned and the path has been cleared and it's came around again, it takes Mars 2 years to go through every sign. And every 18 months it retrogrades, or every 2 years it does retrograde, something like that. But it retrograded in its own sign, Aries, the same year. So now that your motivations and your desires have been reset, as well as what's the standard of life being reset, you're able to indulge more into the things that you want to come to manifestation or come to light. But it requires a complete transformation in the mind of what idea you had as far as what you thought it would be. So that's probably makes sense why you have to wait for a sign or omen to show you which direction to go in. But it started with your feeling it first. You had to feel it first in order to, like, okay, I feel this, I could let that go, and, you know, overcome those things from the past and move forward with the same thing, but a new fresh take on it that'll actually change the game for you. Okay, so let's be silent, pay attention, simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what's happening to you all around you. So you may have had like an accident, or there may have been something physically that kind of stopped you from doing something, and you needed to make better decisions with taking care of yourself. And now that it's kind of healed, or in the process of being almost completely healed or cured, or whatever you've managed to do to get it under control, you're able to move forward in a whole new way. And we got the Knights of Drums with the Lovers. At the bottom we got the Seven of Swords, or Seven of Bows. So yeah, be silent, pay attention, simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what's happening inside and around you. So the Lovers here, meaning there is balance. There's the ability to balance the divine feminine and masculine energy. And it did require you to slow down, but it didn't mean you had to completely stop moving. And you're free to fly over everything down here. He's flying, and that takes psychic power to do. So that may have been what was going on. You awakening to the beast that is inside of you. You're meeting your higher mind and your lower mind are coming together to meet and group as one, shedding all the other factors in your life that made you feel like you can't do something, or maybe you wasn't capable of doing something, and therefore it impacted you physically. So you had to get out of that mentality. You have to get out that dark mentality, change your mind up, so you can see that you literally have your pick of whatever it is that you want moving forward. So let's get Lenormand, and we're out of here. Yeah, so when it comes to this transit and this pairing with Venus too, also makes sense why the leverage is out. So you literally have a union in front of you, or you're joining together with someone that you may have to take either a physical break from, or just you needed a break from things that kind of was too sensitive or too intimate, because the first house is your physical body too. So it could have been like you were somewhere too much, or you felt like something was just too much. It was too much. So you need to take a step back, take a break from it, and allow it to come in naturally. We got book here. And this is 30, 25, 26 book. Knowledge. 10 of diamonds. The 10 of diamonds is like the 10 of pentacles is earth. So knowing the right thing in the wrong time is dangerous. Please understand the necessity of trusting spirit to reveal to you what you need to know presently. You may be very eager to learn as much as possible in as little time as possible. In as little possible time. Always do that. What others have kept you from knowing kept you at their mercy. But that is not what ancestors do. Don't confuse those who benefit from your ignorance with those who have invested their lives into saving yours. If asking the same question in divination isn't garnering the answers you seek, it's best to step back and ask, ancestors, what do you need from me right now? What do you need for me to know right now? I'm sorry. So yeah, definitely. Which this first part did talk about paying attention. Create something. It's like get in there, make a decision, see what feels right. Okay, see what feels right. Create whatever it is you want to create. It's like getting your physical body into a state of joy, and then you go create. And then once you feel like, okay, it's completed or it's finished for right now, and take a moment to step back and look at it from an alternative perspective and see where you go from there, instead of just jumping the gun into situations. And it can be relationships with the lovers here, but I feel like this is an overall message to study a little bit more about what it is that you want to get into before you completely just give yourself to it. Because you want to go full steam ahead into something, but it may require you to be a little bit more patient than necessary. And though Mars is very aggressive and instinctual and passionate, Capricorn is very slow. It's very slow, and don't let people rush you. And this could definitely be for someone in your, energy, but don't let people rush you. Allow yourself to take your time and make decisions. Even if you are creating something with them or make a decision with them, always choose to follow your own intuition, and don't be forced into doing something that you feel you can't really commit yourself to, because in the end, you're going to end up wanting to distance yourself from that person or that thing because you were never genuinely in it. You didn't give yourself enough time to naturally feel into it, and Capricorn energy needs time. So that's your energy reading. Thank you so much, Capricorn first house. See you later.
Trying to find the significance of what you mean. Breaking through glass cages inside of me. Surfing and swimming in a never-ending sea. Finding missing puzzles to keep. Crack the cracking for everyone to sleep. Illusions walking and living living like zombies, allowing people to play with my mind like chess piece. Stole the key to my psyche. Now for years I just wanna hide me. Deflowered and free. Initiations with time remind